I'm headed to my office right now to go work on my new book, The Real Estate Prospecting Manifesto, hopefully coming out spring or early summer 2021. And you know, there's always doubts and fear with anything that we do. And it makes me think about all the fear that real estate agents have, business owners have, entrepreneurs have about really going for it in their business. The same way that, you know, these thoughts started to creep into my mind about, you know, this new book. Will people like it? Will people get results from it? You know, all these self-limiting beliefs start to creep in. And it reminds me of all the conversations that I have with a lot of you guys about all of your fears and doubts about prospecting, about making video content, about quitting your job and going all in on your business or becoming a full-time real estate agent. And the thing I think about with fear is, you all know what you know, the acronym, you know, FEAR, false evidence appearing real. You probably all have heard that before. But the thing that I think about as far as overcoming the fear and pushing through the fear is something that I talk about with my students all the time, that I have to constantly remind myself of, is that the learning is in the doing. And when it comes to fear and pushing through pain to overcome some insecurities, maybe you're working a full-time job and, you know, you're having trouble really going out there and generating new business or prospecting or making content or quitting the job. Let the market decide. We have to stop trying to be fortune tellers in our mind. When we think about fear, often what happens is these stories that are untrue, without any concrete evidence whatsoever, keep us from doing the thing that we fear the most. For real estate agents, it's prospecting. For real estate agents, it's making video content. For business owners and entrepreneurs, it's quitting the job. All these different things that we play in our mind are not real. And so what I urge you to do, what I'm doing with this new book, is take action and allow the marketplace to be the one to give you feedback. And trust me, it will. But one thing's for sure, you don't hold the keys. I mean, you cannot tell the future. You don't know that by not quitting your job that the new business is not going to work because of the stories you've told in your head. How do you know that the new business won't work? For sure. How do you know that picking up the phone and asking a prospect to meet won't work? How do you know that your audience on Facebook, your friends and family, won't love when you start making video content and posting that on a consistent basis? How do you know people won't like it? Let the market decide. And then the second thing I'll give you is, once you have concrete evidence or feedback, never, ever, ever dismiss the feedback. Feedback is a gift. And then you can learn. And this is where, this saying comes from. The learning is in the doing. It comes from getting feedback from the marketplace, not from your own mind. These are called feedback loops. So you'll take some action, you'll get some feedback from the marketplace, not in your own head, from the marketplace. Then you can iterate, then you can make changes. This is how we grow. This is how we get better. And now your videos that you make, the content that you post, starts to get better. The phone calls that you start to make on your prospecting sales calls get better. Your meetings and your appointments with prospects get better. And everything gets better as you start to do more, as you start to take more action. This to me is how we overcome our insecurities and our fears. This is how we can get to the point to overcome the things that we fear most by inching towards it, getting feedback from the marketplace, allowing the feedback loop process to happen, iterating and getting better. This is where the learning and the doing came from. Start taking action. Allow the marketplace to give you feedback. Accept the feedback, grow and get better from it, and push through whatever fear is holding you back right now. Push through, take action, and get real evidence and get out of your head.